Don't suppose you'd... The Emperor of Skyrim, dead. It's a dark time.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived, Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Stay sharp.
You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. The kind that evaluates your usefulness during duress. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be...
I knew I heard something.
Never should have.
You can't. All your Enough!
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Is someone there? Thought I heard something.
Oh! Who's there? Who's there?
Is someone there?
Done. Who's there? Done and done.
Thank
I remember.
Men chasing after a
The
fairy
new member
tale.
of the companions.
If Ulfric... Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Changed your mind? Decided you wanted to soldier for the Empire after all. Consider this. What greater glory than to serve the Emperor and his citizens here in Skyrim, in these days of greatest need? Tell me again why I'm wasting Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Rika has a special assignment for you.
If Ulfric gets his hand on that crown, it won't be a fairy tale. It'll be...
You heard of Ravenscourt Hollow? Cave on the island to the west. Places a roost for those foul hag ravens.
Seems there's no end to the need. Yep. I just have one question for you. Light, medium, or heavy? Alright, here you go. Should keep you light on your feet, and hold up decent enough if you wind up trading blows with the enemy. Now that's it. One free outfit per soldier. You lose that, or get it banged up. You'll need to pay like everyone else. Return anytime you need arms or armor.
Let me...
Tell me again why
What
I'm
is it?
wasting men chasing after a fairy.
Welcome to the Legion, If Ulfric gets his hand on that crown, it won't be a fairy tale. It'll be a problem.
Don't you Nords
Welcome to
put
the
any
Legion
stock in
Auxiliary.
your own traditions?
Listen up.
I thought the moon
Ulfric's
chose
right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. I hope Ulfric will come to his senses, but I fear he's in too far to stop now. Likely only Ulfric's death or the overthrow of the Jarl supporting him will end this. Either way, much blood will be spilled. I am a loyal citizen of the Empire. My parents were legionnaires, and I've followed in their footsteps. But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim, and wish to see her made whole again. I've been a daughter of Skyrim all my life. I love this land, and her people. So do all the Nords that serve the Empire. Ulfric, too, once. He wasn't always a self-serving egomaniac. He fought in the Imperial Army in the war against the Dominion. But Ulfric and his Stormcloaks are deluding themselves. If there's any hope of a long-term victory against the Dominion, it's in the Empire. The rebels are only inflaming the tension and weakening the Empire by distracting it from its ultimate aim. I consider this conversation over.
We're backing Elisif. When the moot meets, they'll do the sensible thing.
Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't...
What do you need? Go.
You talk to Ed Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
What's the situation?
Good to see you, my friend. I knew you'd make a proper legionnaire. I'm glad you'll be with me in there. I don't like the looks of this place. And I'm not talking about the Stormcloaks. You too, huh? I'd much rather a straight-up fight than creeping around a place like this. But never mind all that. We're the Emperor's soldiers. We'll do our duty no matter what stands in our way, right?
Stormcloaks were already camped out around the entrance when we got here. They don't know we're here yet, though.
Well, that's something at least. Looks like the damned rebels got here first. No matter. We have the element of surprise. Prepare to move out. Follow me. Listen up, Legionnaires. Those Stormcloaks are here for the same reason we are.
I will smite you!
Careful.
Where'd you come from? Lost on the Empire. Why you smear? You'll pay for that?
You do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open. How's it going? You find... All right, let's move, men. We've got more. Steady, Legionnaires. We've been through worse. Look out! Take that crown back to Solomon, sir. We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use.
Hjalmarch is an important buffer zone between the rebel... Excellent work, soldier. I have to admit, I had my doubts it even existed. Did you run into any trouble? That's what I like to hear. I'll get the full report from Legate Ricca. Now then, I need someone I can trust to deliver a message of great import to Jarl Balgruf of Whiterun. We have it on good authority that Ulfric has raised enough men to attack the city of Whiterun. The Jarl, however, refuses the Legion's support. This missive should convince him. Be aware, soldier. These documents contain sensitive intelligence for the Jarl's eyes only.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college.
You talk to Ed brothers. Deja has no words. You...
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. No doubt requesting to garrison his men in my castle. How many times must I deny him? Well, out with it! I see. Give the papers to my steward. Don't be daft. Proventus is my eyes. Just give me the letter. I presume once I have it, I can do as I please with it? Good. These are interesting reports. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun?
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man. Or to declare his intentions.
He'll do no such thing.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King. But neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his Stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly, then, to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
You there. I have a message for you to deliver to our friend, the esteemed Jarl of Windhelm. Deliver this axe to Ulfric Stormcloak. How long have you been in Skyrim? Yes. Give the man my axe. If he returns it to you, it means we have business to settle. If he keeps it, then we are at peace. True, he's a dangerous and bloodthirsty man, but he's also a Nord that honors our traditions. Keep your wits about you and you won't be harmed. And then get back here. Because if Ulfric isn't bluffing, I'll need every able body to defend Whiterun. Good. Good. Proventus, bring me my pen. And the good parchment. Now, if you don't mind,
Lord?
I've got a... Yes, to General Tullius. I need to make a few things clear before I accept these legionnaires of his.
Ulfric won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be
Yes?
so sure of that.
Make it quick.
We've
I'm a busy...
intercepted
Is that
couriers from
so?
Solitude.
I've been
The
wondering when
Empire's
he'd come
putting a
around.
great deal of pressure
Oh.
on the Whiterun.
What's this? You're quite brave to carry such a message. It's a pity you've chosen the wrong side. You can return this axe to the man who sent it, and tell him he should prepare to entertain visitors. I expect a great deal of excitement in the city of Whiterun in the near future. I have shown the people that when our Jarls drink the Empire's milk, it makes us weak. I must now show them the path that will lead us back to our strength. There is no progress without sacrifice, no wheat without threshing the chaff. The Empire and the Jarls who back them must be swept away. The people demand it, I demand it. Sooner than you think. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
You've returned with my axe. I knew that would be his response. As soon as you left, I sent word to General Tullius, who's been kind enough to lend us some of his troops, and Legate Scipius here. Let Ulfric try to make it past our combined forces. I'll turn you back over to your legion. Legate Scipius will have use for you. Gods be with us all. No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. Now,
Sir,
if you don't mind...
The Stormcloaks are here, in force. Get down to the front line. This is it. We must hold the city. Now move it!
God, watch over your battles, friend.
This is an important day for the... This is the day we send a message to Ulfric Stormcloak and the rebel Jarls who support him. But make no mistake, what we do here today, we do for Skyrim and her people. By cutting out the disease of this rebellion, we will make this country whole again. Ready now! Everyone with me! For the Empire! For the Legion!
Call yourself a warrior?
That's your best?
Now I know who you...
By defeating Ulfric at Whiterun, we have solidified the allegiance of the Jarl. Perhaps the Stormcloaks will soon lose heart for this little rebellion of theirs once and for all. I'm promoting you to Quester. Take this blade, a symbol of your new station and responsibility. I'll keep an eye on your progress. The Empire rewards excellence, and so do I. You'd be wasted as a regular soldier. I have special plans for you. You'll be of greater use to me with greater flexibility. Make your way to our hidden military camp in the Pale. Rika will have important tasks for you, and will need you when we reclaim the capital. Gods be with you.
The General and I have our disagreement. I need you to deliver some false orders to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar. But first, we need to get our hands on some rebel orders to make the forgeries. The Nightgate and Candlehearth Inns are frequent stops for Stormcloak runners. See if you can't convince one of the innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. But don't do... Something to report? The General and I need you to deliver some false orders to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar. But first, we need to get our hands on some rebel orders to make the forgeries. The Nightgate and Candlehearth Inns are frequent stops for Stormcloak runners. See if you can't convince one of the innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. But don't do anything rash if you go to Windhelm. Well, soldier, can you do this? May the gods keep you.
Hello there, traveler. I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. Well, if you insist. He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch... No time to talk. Out of my way.
Very good. Let's see what you have here. Interesting. They know more of our plans than I expected. It would seem Fort Dunstad is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. One moment while I correct some of these documents. That should do it. Make sure those forged documents get to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar. It'll throw him off our trail, allowing us to maneuver more freely. Until next time.
Can I help you? Been lots of people coming and going through that creepy black door. And noises.
Talos guide you. Is that so? I don't recognize you. Why aren't you wearing your Stormcloak colors? I suppose it would be. Good thinking. All right, let's take a look. Ah, good. Looks like the reinforcements for the fort are on the way. And we have some information about enemy troop movements as well. Excellent. It's not easy running messages, what with Imperial scouts crawling all over the place. Well done. Why don't you grab yourself a drink at the Wind Peak before heading back? All right then. The damned nightmares have finally stopped.
Good job. I knew I gave the mission to the right person. Something to... Your objective is Fort Dunstad. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Keep your guard up.
Die, rebel! For the sons of Skyrim! Your best.
Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh? Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals. I'm raising you to Prefect. Take this blade as a gift and symbol of your new rank. You've earned it. Make your way to our camp in the Rift. We have a few surprises for the Storm.
Something to... You're going to Riften. My spies report the Jarl's steward Anuriel has arrangements with the Thieves' Guild that would be rather embarrassing if made public. I need you to find evidence of her corrupt activities, and use it to gain a measure of her cooperation. This will require stealth and discretion. The Jarl's guards won't take kindly to anyone rummaging through her steward's private quarters. Good. I can always count on you, can't I?
Be careful, Lord. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back.
Welcome to Mistvale. Not here. Come with me. Stay close and the guards will leave you alone. I suppose you're here to extort something from me? So, you're an Imperial spy. Interesting. I have no strong love for the Stormcloaks, but I can't say I'm all that fond of the Empire either. This war of yours makes it difficult for a resourceful woman to advance her interests. Perhaps we can find a way for both of us to prosper from this unfortunate discovery? It would ruin me. I have a good thing going here. The Jarl benefits from my more creative arrangements as well, though it'd be impossible for her to admit that. Layla is a simple and traditional woman, which makes it easy to manipulate her, but impossible to regain her graces once offended. Look, perhaps we could come to some kind of agreement? What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and weapons? Oh no, I'm no fool. You'll learn what you need to know once we've come to an agreement. Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septims will suffice. Enough to make a significant difference in the war. They're taking it by wagon to Windhelm. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment is quite heavy, and guarded by many men. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Something to... The General and I have our disagreement. Excellent work. I knew you'd bring back something useful. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them and together see if you can't overpower the caravan.
Well, well, look who it is. How have you been? Really? It just so happens we've been tracking a wagon for about a day now. So that's what's in there. Coins and weapons. How do you know that? That was crafty. I'm sure having a steward in the pocket will come in handy. Lucky for us that the wagon recently had a little accident. They're stranded now, just up the road. We're outnumbered, but I have a plan. You got here just in time. First, we're going to take out their sentry, then we'll situate ourselves overlooking the camp. Next, you'll infiltrate the position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the odds a little. Good. There's a sentry patrolling the hill. We'll go in quiet and drop him with a combined arrow barrage. Keep low, fire on my word. Fire! Who do you think killed more rebels? You or me?
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Along.
Who's there?
I'm going to put you
Good luck. We make quite a team, eh? I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with the news. Have them send some men with a new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere.
Good work. I'll send some men with a wagon to collect the prize. We can use the weapons here, and I'll pass on the coin to Solitude. Your objective is Fort Greenwall. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
what you can do?
That'll teach you.
Taking control of the rift. By holding on to Falkreath, we control access to the Reach, Whiterun, and the Rift. Ulfric will try for it. You're needed in Winterhold. Report to our hidden camp there. Gods be with you.
If you need potions, head over to Angeline's Aromatics.
You're that mage from the college, right? Your things have finally calmed down.
And his before him. I guess I never considered doing anything else.
Something to report? Your objective is Fort Kostov. The rebels are keeping some of our men prisoner there. I aim to turn that into an advantage. I've sent men to scout out the area. You are to meet them, find a way to slip in, free our men, and take over the fort. They won't be expecting an attack from the inside. This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending you. Think you can handle it? Peace may yet return to Skyrim, but until then, we fight.
Hey there. Can you believe this place? So cold my breath turns to icicles. What are we even doing up here? Guess Tullius wants to make sure everything is locked down before launching a serious campaign for East March. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. We're outnumbered again. More so than when we took that wagon. But if we work together, we can pull this off. There's a grate outside the wall. Looks like it used to be buried in snow. I don't think they know it's there. From the look of it, I bet it leads straight into the prison. I need you to sneak in there and free our men, killing anyone inside as you go. Once you've rescued the prisoners, head out to the courtyard. We'll stand guard out here and rush in as soon as we hear fighting. You should wait until nightfall before trying to sneak in.
The god has the key.
Hurry! Thanks.
That's the key.
Let's teach these bastards a lesson.
All right.
Send Ulfric.
Sons of
Great work. Get back and report our success. I'll stay here and clean up the mess. Glad you were here. Couldn't have done it without you.
Need something?
Now I remember. Citizen?
Need something?
I know you're kind. Always.
Now that we have Winterhold, I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready to march on Windhelm. I have come to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that you join the upper echelon. I am hereby elevating you to the rank of Legate. On behalf of the Empire and myself, please accept this gift along with your new rank. Congratulations. You've little time to glory in your accomplishments. We're gathering our final assault on Windhelm. Report to our camp in Eastmarch.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shop.
Stay alert.
Something to report? The General... Your objective is the enemy-held fort. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave.
My father was a legionnaire, and his before him. I guess I never can... But...
Wasting my freedom.
And water the ground.
Mercy! For the sons of Skyrim!
You call yourself a warrior? That's the best.
For the Emperor!
We're taking the city! Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack! Move it!
Been so long since I killed a Stormcloak, my sword arm's getting flabby.
We're taking this...
You...
It's time to deliver the final blow to the Stormcloak rebellion. You have all fought bravely and sacrificed much to bring us to this point. Ulfric thinks he can hide behind the walls of his castle. But we will fight our way in and drag him out through the rubble to face justice. Because this is the end for them. But they are no match for Legion. Ready now! Everyone with me! For the Empire! For the Legion! Rah!
Call yourself a warrior?
Yeah! I have no problem killing you. How do you feel about dying? Die, rebel!
And water the ground with your blood.
Help! Someone!
Already done, sir.
Ulfric Stormcloak, you are guilty of insurrection, murder of Imperial citizens, the assassination of King Torygg, and high treason against the Empire. It's over.
Not while I'm still breathing, it's not.
Step aside, Galmar. We're here to accept Ulfric's surrender.
I'll never surrender Skyrim into the hands of a corrupt and dying empire.
Skyrim doesn't belong to you, Ulfric.
No, but I belong to her.
Enough! You are traitors and will die traitors' deaths. Stand down and face public execution. or advance and face summary execution by my hands. It matters little to me. Either way, I'll be sending your heads back to Cyrodiil.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Die, villain! This should be all, damn you! Well, Ulfric, you can't escape from me this time. Any last requests before I send you to wherever you people go when you die?
Sovngarde, sir.
Right. Well?
Let the Dragonborn be the one to do it. It'll make for a better song.
Song or not, I just want it done. Here, use my sword to do it. I made sure to sharpen it for the occasion.
Talos be with you.
What was that, Legate?
Nothing. Just saying goodbye.
Well, the men will be expecting some kind of speech, and we'll need to hand the city over to that free winter fellow.
Runwolf. Yes, I've sent men to protect him and bring him here. Windhelm will need a government quickly if we are to prevent more violence.
Legion will be staying here for quite some time. I don't expect there to be any further violence. Oh, and Legate, it's been an honor to have you at my side. As a token of my appreciation, I want you to keep my sword. And now to deliver a speech.
His head will be sent to Cyrodiil, where it will adorn a spike on the walls of the Imperial City. Let this day be a final warning to all who would still call themselves Stormcloaks. We are turning the city over to Brunwolf Freewinter, an honorable and faithful man. Many of you will be staying in Windhelm to aid the Jarl in restoring order and stamping out any embers of rebellion that may still smolder here. In appreciation for your exemplary service, I am doubling your pay and compensation to the widows of your fallen comrades. I am proud of all of you. All hail the Emperor! All hail his legionnaires!
I hate giving speeches.
It wasn't so bad.
I hope we haven't just created a martyr.
There's bound to be resistance. There are many Stormcloak camps tucked away in the hills. They'll no doubt strike whenever and wherever they can. But without Ulfric to inflame their passions, they'll settle down and return to their homes eventually.
I pray you're right, Legate. In the meantime, we'll continue to root them out and put them to the sword. We couldn't have done this without you. The Empire glories in your accomplishments. Come, Rika. There's still much to be done.
Ulfric would expunge from Skyrim citizens whose only crime was to be born of a
The fiercest of the remaining rebels will continue to harass us, but by and large, the people here desire peace. What I'm not so sure about is the peace we've made with the Thalmor. But we'll keep that between the two of us, all right? Ulfric is dead and his army destroyed. There's not much more I could ask of you. The gods, however, I suspect, may have plans for you elsewhere. That said, Stormcloak true believers are still operating out of hidden military camps in the hills. If you encounter any on your travels, kill them. With luck, they'll soon lose heart and return to their homes and families. If not, we'll be forced to put them all to the sword. No, I suspect Skyrim to be my home for many years. I can't say I'll ever get used to the damn cold, or understand these Nords, but I've come to respect them. The harshness of Skyrim has a way of carving a man down to his true self. Go on, get out of here.
I can always find time to share a word with the Lord.
It's a fine day with you around. If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Be well. Pray for solitude and peace.
Yes?
Damn it. Leave me alone. Can't an old man
Jarl
have some
Skaal was
taste?
upset over the loss of Dawnstar.